We see Saquon, 3 years, $37 million in Philly. Saquon going to Philly. All right, what do you give that grade?
I just don't. The Eagles never pay running backs. This threw me off. When the rumors started, I'm like, nah, no way. Howie Roseman does not pay running backs. He knows the game of, we'll just trade for DeAndre Swift after everybody's given up on him. We'll give him a year. We'll cycle on to the next guy. Maybe there is some fear about this draft class not being that good and who you're really going to get, but I thought this was an overpay. If you look at Barkley's career objectively, we all loved him out of Penn State. We all loved him his rookie year with the Giants. He's not really had a monster season since then. You can blame the Giants for all that, and I'm fine with that. But the fact is, the Saquon Barkley we're holding on to is that rookie year Saquon Barkley. That dude ain't been around in a while.
You mentioned DeAndre Swift, 3 years, $24 million to go to the Bears. A bit surprising to me, honestly, considering I didn't think that was a huge need coming into this offseason for the Bears. But 3 years, $24 million felt steep to me. Feels like the C range to me again, even for a good running back. I'd like to see the details on 3 year, $24 million.
I give it like a D. I just don't love Swift's game. I think he's good. I don't think he's great. He had his moments with the Eagles for sure, but they kind of dried up in the second half of the season. $8 million a year is no joke. Again, the rookie class factors into all this. Maybe the Bears looked and said, who are we going to draft? I don't think it's moves the needle too much for the Bears.
You gave that one a D. I give Tony Pollard to the Titans a D, only because it feels so redundant. Let's be clear, 3 years, $24 million for Tony Pollard, when the Cowboys are still in the running back market in the eyes of many, is a statement to the fact that I just don't think Tony Pollard's a game changer. I think this is okay money at a mediocre fix for the problem. So I gave it a D.
I thought Pollard really took a step back last year. Maybe that's because he was overextended. I don't know. We're going to see, because he's not going to have a full-time role, but do you pay $8 million for a part-time back? Even as explosive as he can be, we will see about that. I gave this a D for the Titans. And there's a domino effect here of, you talked about the Cowboys. What did the Cowboys do?
Stunning is also how I would describe Josh Jacobs, 4 years, $48 million to Green Bay. Again, I would tell everybody, calm down. Let's see what the actual numbers look like, because 4 year, $48 million feels like a lot at this point. I think Josh Jacobs is one of the best running backs in the NFL. There's no question in my mind that this is going to be an important acquisition for them. It just feels really rich for that position.
I give him a B too. I do think it's an upgrade. I don't think it's a huge one though. I wonder how the cap's going to look. The cap number probably goes down because first year of a deal, usually you have a small cap number. So we'll see what the contract really looks like. I don't think there's a truly a 4 year, $48 million deal, but I respect them for getting aggressive. And even if it's a small upgrade, it's an upgrade.
Austin Eckler signing with the Commanders on a 2 year deal worth up to $11.43 million per sources. This is a move that makes sense. It's not a ton of money for somebody that can be a ton of impact.
I still do think he has something left to give as a running back. I think that's good for their culture to add him, and good for their on-the-field product. I'm not going crazy with this, but they didn't spend much money either. I just think it's a good, solid signing for the Commanders.